Okay, GBP, USD. I think I had a profit target right around where that key level is coming up. Yeah, I actually signaled to get out of this. This is 2.7. Um, if I didn't already get out of this, then I'm out today. There's no reason really. Um, you could take this up. You could take this up if you wanted to. It's a little too flat, and yeah, MACD. Although it doesn't look bearish, it definitely looks level at best. It doesn't look bullish or bearish. It just looks level. I'm getting out of that. I'm out of that for sure. See what the daily looks like. Daily doesn't look like it's going to go higher without a break, without like a pullback, and then maybe head even higher. But yeah, that's just kind of how it looks. I would play that out. Pay attention to this one for the week. GBP NZD definitely does not look bullish right now. It just looks like it might go sideways as well. Reaction at that 206.18 last week. Notice that. Kind of watch that. Let's see what happens. That's reacting at a similar level in a similar way. I'll put more on the list this year or this week. I'm gonna really watch, kind of see. So one of the things I've kind of noticed is it's probably good to watch all the pairs and how they correlate, especially towards the close of the month. Because there's funds that are getting out of positions and they're locking in profits for the month and all kinds of stuff like that going on. That's that kind of has to do with I guess just the timing calendar wise, not necessarily really what the market is doing per se. So with that in mind, I'm gonna kind of watch and try to see what happens here. GBP JPY looks like it's getting stopped right there at the 200 EMA and on the weekly at the 50 EMA. So that's super interesting how that looks like it's working out. We dropped below the 50 EMA on the 1 hour chart. So yeah, we're out of that for sure. Would have been out of that for sure. Come here. Definitely no reason to be in that. Excuse me. GBP JPY. That's what you got there. CHF. This one has been a huge money maker for me, but it is that time. Should have got out at key level. I think we already discussed this and how we would have actually been out on the key level, even though it looks pretty up here. If we really were playing by the rules and trying to take it as it goes, we would have been out on both of these. So that is what that is. Yeah, interesting stuff. The play's just not there, man. It's starting to collapse. I can see it collapse. There's nothing wrong with that. What are you thinking about this? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place right now. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here. JPY might give me an opportunity to take short. CHF doesn't look like, yeah, it might go short as well. Because we're just at that place. We're at that. We might be right there at that threshold, man. MACD doesn't look healthy at all. So yeah, maybe we're going to be heavy on GBP pairs again. There's a lot of movement last week as well. We're out of range with this. You see how it just burst through there with 1, 2, 3, 4 green weekly candles. Pretty interesting stuff. When you look at the daily, super overextended, just chilling up there. I think that it drops in. I definitely think that this drops in. I'm gonna watch that, look for a drop in. And one pair does it, then I'm gonna look for more than one combination of GBP, of the GBP pairs to all turn bearish on me. So we'll see. Interesting, yeah, to say the least. Everything's kind of overextended to the upside. I don't know how I feel about this one. Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to actually turn on me. Okay. We'll go through the Euro pairs in the next video. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's go through Euro pairs right now. And try to break this up so it's a little easier to watch. Euro USD. I don't really see anything on this one, guys. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have something there. Maybe I'm missing something, man. Monthly, weekly, definitely feel overextended here. Look for a big move here. And in the short term, I want it to like really come to fruition. I just don't see it there. I just don't see it in the short term. That looks good. Euro GBP looks good. This looks like we're ready to turn a new leaf, turn over the leaf, whatever. Yeah, it's a big move down. We're just sitting there. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna watch this. I think that one might take off for us. Monthly, weekly, daily. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I didn't miss this one. There's just no. So the problem with the Euro pairs for me is there's no momentum. I don't see any real momentum for it to break out to the either direction. I'm just looking for it to have some kind of momentum, a sign that it's going to move. I'm not seeing it. That's why I have a hard time with the Euro pairs. I think is something about the actual patterns don't really coincide with what I usually like to see if I'm gonna have a breakout. So yeah. I'm just trying to tackle that and understand biases and the whole 9 yards. But as of right now, no real signs, man. Interesting. That's a big move right now. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I'll come back and look at that one. Maybe I'll see it tomorrow. That's the good thing about trading in this way, guys, is I'm marking a lot of big levels. I'm looking for something that's priming itself or starting to develop into a trade for me to take, instead of me looking at like, hey, I need to jump in the market, I need to day trade this or whatever. I don't ever look at it that way. I just can't. It's not the way I look at things. I am looking for development. I'm looking for something that's shaping up a certain way. And unfortunately, I don't see that a lot in the Euro pairs. And in some weeks, it's like that. You just don't see anything that's super exciting. But I don't think I've done this yet, where we went through all the pairs and then I just didn't see anything notable and ended up not marking anything for the week. But this is probably the heaviest I've ever went, as far as not really having any strong opinions. Like, I'm just not seeing a whole lot. It looks like we got stuffed. It's monthly. Yeah, it probably does want to go up here. Probably wants to break through. Hasn't. Just kind of stuck, which is interesting. Interesting. See if it still struggles on the 50 EMA this whole time. I want to see this one drop. That could be an interesting looking play, actually. Yeah, we lost here, clearly. Which is interesting. That's why I was over here. I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we would have got stopped out here. Too early. Too early. That's all that is. I think there is a play to the downside. Even the MACD showing me right here. But that timing can be treacherous whenever you're. This is the very beginning of a leg downwards. So. And then I had an arrow pointing up, so basically pull back, go up. I don't know. I don't trust either one of those now. And that's just how that goes. But whatever. I'll leave it. I'll leave it and examine it later. This is interesting. One of the most interesting for the week so far.